Hello, it's Frank Antonetti back again with my crazy blonde hair. I have to dye it. Anyway, I was asked a question, also to continue from a previous video, what happens when we die? Well, the immediate thing that happens, we're in our ghost body. We find ourselves at age 28 years old, and we're walking around some kind of pseudo-reality, which looks like the Earth. It's a reflection of the earth, but we see the earth is more so in energy around people, around things. We see an image of the earth. But what we are, but we're only in that state if we cannot ascend. We're stuck in our ghost body. And those who are stuck in their ghost body really need to be rescued. They really need to be rescued by particular leagues of angels who are skilled at waking them up and guiding them into the light, guiding them into the tunnel. Now, for those who easily go to the tunnel, this tunnel, it depends on which culture you're into. They describe this tunnel in various ways. Well, you go through a tunnel, and then you're somewhere else. And you meet particular people there who ask you, how's your life, how things go. And then you're brought to a administration center. In this administration center, you have they process you. It's like a processing center that they want to know what your plans are, what does your like spirit or monad have for you, because the monad sends out the shoots into the earth, into experience. It could be a 10, 7, 5, and these sets of shoots are incarnations into the earth. Now, once these shoots, these sets have been satisfied, we don't need to incarnate into the physical plane. We can incarnate into the astral worlds. In the astral world, it does require a rebirth also. You're born as a child into the astral planes. The astral planes is more so energetic, and it's also quite physical too. It's physical enough for us to relate to, but it's more so based on energy. And in our plane, the Earth, is based on matter. Our matter is very energetic too, just like their energy is very physical too. When we're in the astral plane, it seems very physical to us. But it's actually not. Things have a way of shifting. It's like the whole current of your reality, your body, and your surroundings, the house you live in, the cities, seem to move in a current. They're not quite that stable. Things are in flux and change. It's not as stable as the Earth, even though our Earth does change. Earth changes with plate tectonics and all that. It does happen. The things do change, but but much slower than in astrals. The astrals is basically energetic, and there is enough matter for you to grow, but you don't grow very much. All growth is really done on a physical level. Because in matter, I mentioned this before, there's what you call sweet atoms. These sweet atoms feed the soul. Now, the spirit does not need sweet atoms. The spirit is the monad, is a one with God. It has all energy it needs to have. It gets its energy from source, from God. Now, the soul is a body of ignorance. Actually, is a body of misunderstandings, trying to gain experience, trying to solve the riddle of life and what God is. It's based on ignorance and misunderstandings. It needs to be. And the spirit is I am. Now the soul is I need to be. It needs to do things to survive. And it needs these sweet atoms provided for them. Actually, what we call the soul is really mortal. We will eventually drop our souls, and we will become at one with our spirits. Actually, on the sixth dimension, we have multiple souls. And on a higher dimension, we have multiple spirits. And there will be a higher dimension than that when all these spirits come together as one. That's in my book, Personal Growth in Multidimensional Multiverse. I talk about this. But one thing I want to say, I mentioned that in a comment to a young man, that one thing about the Earth, what's so special about the Earth, by being human, is very unusual. Actually, there are aliens all around us in various planets. They wonder why. Why do humans just incarnate as humans all the time? Why don't they go to other planets? We do to a light extent, but for the most part, we stay upon we stay around this earth to incarnate as humans, because there is a special mission for Earth for humans. We will eventually ascend to a higher level beyond some leagues of high angels. And these leagues of high angels are actually jealous of us, and they refuse to work with us. They've been asked by the higher lords, help the humans. They refuse out of jealousy, because our destiny is to go even higher than they are. And the aliens around us and the various planets and spaceships and all that, they're very spiritual. They wonder why these humans will just want to be human all the time. It's our destiny to be human, to work out our issues, and that'll gain us the access to even higher realms, even beyond those advanced aliens who look down at us and say, oh, these humans. So our destiny is really quite high, and our path here is really more advanced than a lot of these alien races who say that they're extremely advanced. They're advanced in their technology, their knowledge of spirituality, but the path here is really much higher. So please tune in. This is Frank Marcello Antonetti, and I will have more of these YouTube shows about other subjects. Please write in and tell me what you'd like to hear.